This review of Jujutsu Kaisen Zero initially ran regarding the film's dramatic presentation in Japan. It has been refreshed and republished to concur with its wide delivery in American theaters. At the point when Jujutsu Kaisen Zero opened in Japan in December 2022, it sold more than 1 million tickets and acquired more than 1 billion yen. Throughout opening end of the week, the prequel to the well-known anime series Jujutsu Kaisen, in view of Gojo Okotsu's manga, almost significantly increased its film industry take, keeping the record-breaking Demon Slayer film honest. That was no Christmas wonder. Jujutsu Kaisen Zero procures its prosperity by accomplishing something numerous prequels fizzle at. It recounts a fantastic independent story that interfaces with the principal series and improves its story, while likewise inviting rookies to the establishment. Set in this present reality where people exude cursed energy that can make eldritch animals known as curses or cursed spirits, the Jujutsu Kaisen anime centers around Yuji Itadori, a high schooler who turns into a vessel for Ryuman Sukune, perhaps of the most remarkable curse in presence. Following this, a gathering of jujutsu sorcerers, individuals who have some control over their cursed energy to battle underhanded spirits, select Yuji in the Tokyo Prefectural Jujutsu High School to assist him with controlling his power while watching out for him. That fundamental rundown of the 2020 series is likewise the summary for Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, which strolls an alternate high schooler through a similar enlistment process. Hero Yuta Okkotsu is totally different from Yuji. The previous begins as a hesitant, bleak, harassed kid, while the last option is a hyper-vivacious social butterfly with the sort of solidarity and endurance that would make Batman desirous. In any case, the similitudes between the arrangements of the TV series and Jujutsu Kaisen Zero can't be neglected. It's practically similar to the film as both a prequel and a redo. A pre-make. Requel. Anything you desire to call it, this 105-minute film hits large numbers of similar notes as the show by utilizing a living weapon untouchable person to acquaint the crowd with the universe of jujutsu witchcraft and cursed spirits and so forth. The film likewise gives more screen time to its bad guy, Suguru Geto, who has been a steady presence on Jujutsu Kaisen, however generally riding secondary lounge to the occupant Big Bad Mahito. In Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, however, Geto is given the focal point of the audience, which he continues to eat up with zeal. Geto is a very fun bad guy with an awesome character that is at long last on full presentation in the film. It's conspicuous why curses and different magicians would incline toward him, and how his cheerful disposition while attempting to perpetrate monstrosities would irritate the film's principal characters. The film likewise gives more screen time to its reprobate, Suguru Geto, who has been a steady presence on Jujutsu Kaisen, however for the most part riding secondary lounge to the occupant Big Bad Mahito. In Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, however, Geto is given the focal point of the audience, which he continues to eat up with fervor. Geto is a very fun bad guy with an awesome character that is at last on full showcase in the film. It's undeniable why curses and different magicians would incline toward him, and how his ecstatic demeanor while attempting to perpetrate outrages would chafe the film's principal characters. This outcomes in an extraordinary battle among him and Yuta. With the camera development attempting to reproduce the sensation of an ordinary measured character moving with lightning speed against Geto's immense curses, including a blob kaiju comprised of fat evil presence children, the fight is moreover improved by Yuta's unexpected fury, adding an entire additional layer to the experience. In any case, that will be normal from battle scenes supervised by Chief Sung-Hoo Park, significant from the God of High School anime series and its breathtaking fights. It's all that could possibly be needed to keep jujutsu heads fulfilled during the 105-minute run of the film. In any case, rookies will capitalize on Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. The prequel is fundamentally the quintessence of Jujutsu Kaisen managed down to its most open components, which isn't shocking given that the film depends on a manga that really goes before the Jujutsu Kaisen comic. First distributed as Tokyo Metropolitan Curse Technical School in the 2017 issue of Jump Giga, this independent short series about curses and jujutsu sorcerers was intended to close after only 4 sections. In any case, it before long acquired sufficient notoriety for Gojo Okkotsu to grow its reason and the world he just alluded to in the first comic, eventually finishing in the making of Yuji Itadori and the story that overwhelmed the world. Jujutsu Kaisen Zero is exceptionally straightforward, zeroing in principally on Yuta, his educator Satoru Gojo, Suguru Geto, and the second-year understudies of the Tokyo Jujutsu High School that fans know from the TV series, Maki Zenin, Toji Numaki, and Panda. The majority of them get an adequate clarification that permits complete learners to follow the story, and which might persuade them to later dive into the profound waters of the anime. For those less recognizable, Jujutsu Kaisen worries about Yuji attempting to give individuals a legitimate demise. To initially figure out what a legitimate passing is, however, the anime invests a ton of energy sorting out what a legitimate life implies. Through the characters of Kento Nanami, the show investigates the benefit of helping other people over cash, while Maki's circular segment is the narrative of running contrary to current trend and the solace of being essential for a gathering or family in doing whatever you might want to do. Indeed, even the reviled bellies from the last episode of the TV series investigate the appropriate lifestyle choice, as the characters are really contacting instances of the significance of family. There are hints of this topic in the film. Yuta's bend is ostensibly an illustration about giving up and continuing on. His decisions around Rika are blending, however long-lasting fans are probably going to find a ton of fulfillment in the ways the film adheres to a reduced, proficient form of the establishment's thoughts, where the anime series goes a lot further into its philosophical messages. Furthermore, by keeping things basic, the film welcomes fans to need more, and delicately leads them toward the TV show. It's the uncommon film sort of that really has something magnificent for everybody.